Because right now, Contrita's the one who knows how to edit, but she's the one who isn't at home as much as I am. So it's like, maybe we should reverse that right now. So you're going to have a lot of cool jumps and put in After Effects. It's just like, oh, we're recording. Thank goodness we're not live. Edit this out.
Don't edit it out.
All right, so
it's not coming out.
No. All right. Hello and welcome everyone back to our Vampire the Masquerade Baltimore by Night Chronicle. Some opening things. You will notice we're down a player. Bob is not joining us tonight, but we have a special guest, Scotty, who is in the same window as Callie, which makes putting him into a window easier.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Neither do I. So I believe last time we had some interesting plot development start. Let's see. Jilon's sire was talking about his eternal fashion line and wants everyone to meet him so that he can see if you're all worthy of being models for him. Because, you got to make sure that you only have the right-looking people to model your clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Mari is met her dad, who had a proposition for her when it comes to helping expand the family business. So in a couple of days, she's going to meet Cesare Giovanni, who will see if they hit it off well.
I'm sure they won't.
Does not.
Yeah.
Denise from Denny's upset.
Yeah.
He's no Denise.
Yeah. But hey, who knows? Maybe he'll be open about things. Maybe less the Denny's part, though. And then we also discovered that Kozaline was having visions at one point about some person, something trapped in a sarcophagus, coffin, tomb. I can never remember the difference. I think sarcophagus. That's chained underground, and they investigated that and found out that it might belong to a powerful Sabbat vampire known as. Does anybody remember the name?
Scotty?
Steerbog.
We were gonna look that up, and then we forgot to, Kevin.
Steerbog.
It's Steerbog.
Is it really? No, I wrote that down. That's right.
Steerbog.
Streebog. Streebog.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There may be an L, there may not be. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Steerbog. Yep, Steerbog the Bastard.
Hang on. I have a list of other names for this guy. AKA Rat Bastard, Bishop of Baltimore, Devourer of the Flesh, Eclipse of Eternity, the Bastard, and the Scourge of Beirut.
Eclipse of Eternity sounds good.
Yeah, he's gonna be a real fun person.
And Scotty, I don't think we put a name for the character you're playing tonight. It's a modern time, so just a name. I mean, you don't have to think of like all these D&D names you're used to. It could just be Fred, Dave.
Yeah. I'll go with Alex Clark.
All right. That works. And you're
known by Dr. Clark.
You earned that. So we join up with the group as they are awakening the next night. Everybody roll your rouse checks.
All right.
Now, Scotty, a rouse check is just a D10. If you get 6 or higher, you do not gain more hunger. If it's below 6, you gain a hunger. Yeah, D10s.
I'm a hungry gal.
I'm hungry as well.
I got an 8. I am not hungry.
Yes.
What did you get?
I got a 9.
I got a 3. I'm hungry.
All right. So that will put you at 2 hunger. Everybody basically maintains 1 hunger for the most part because the only way to get rid of that last hunger is to kill someone and drain them completely. And so far, no one in the group has Terry. What the fuck? Decided to do that. I think he tripped over my cord.
Nobody has killed anybody yet in the game that we know of.
Yeah.
Cozy is tempting me sometimes, though.
So
you can try, but I don't know if you'll succeed.
So, Scotty, your character has recently arrived into Baltimore, kind of fleeing or kind of always trying to stay one step ahead of the various sects and groups because your clan isn't exactly the most popular with most people. You did hear within the that Baltimore does have what's called essentially a neutral area where none of the major sects have control. So you're like, maybe I could check out there. Also, Baltimore has surprisingly a actually great medical field because we have Johns Hopkins, University of Baltimore, all these top places. Anyway, so you came there. You also heard that there was this new coterie within this area who are young, fresh, probably don't really know much about the old, prejudice and stuff that your old sire told you. So you figured maybe see what the if you can hook basically kind of get a little help there with these new freshies so that they you have a place to stay for a bit until you get accustomed to what's going on. Because you get a new town, you always have to find some place to crash, and it's always good to try and maybe finally make some vampire allies that are not eventually wanting to turn on you. All right, so we will cut to sorry, a little note. Okay, so you so everybody wakes up, kind of gather to communal place just because you had heard that Jilon was like, guys, at some point tonight we got to go to my sire. He's got cool stuff. And Murray and Kozaline, as you two are arriving to the juice bar, the community center, you see this person kind of standing out, kind of like looking, not quite going in. And Scotty, how would you describe your character?
I think Alexander would look like a even like, so he's not at work essentially. Is he, when it comes to being a doctor, are we talking like medical doctor or?
Yes. So the idea we had was he was at one point basically a doctor and was working like Doctor Without Borders at first, and that's where he found the sire who had eventually turned him. And he's just now come back to the States.
He is, however, probably trying to run a little bit under the radar because his, like, if he were to get carded by anybody, he is known to be dead. So he's probably not working in an actual hospital, but possibly earning some money by working, on the side.
Gotcha. In that case, he's probably just out there in jeans and hoodie. Maybe the hood not up, but he probably has a very like thin, long face with a Roman-esque kind of nose. I think he would have a his hair would be slicked back and is either dark brown or black. It's hard to tell because he has it slicked back, and he keeps it fairly short, as in like it. It's maybe only like 4 inches long at most. Wears glasses. Probably has they're like squared glasses, and he's got the tie thing, so that way he can like put his glasses down if he doesn't need them. They're like his reading glasses, and they're bifocals.
And does he have like a headband or anything?
The
Yes.
avatar.
He likes to. He has actually. He would have the hood up most of the time.
Okay. All right. So Marie and Kozaline, you see this person just kind of like standing outside. You know it's a community center, but like just a bit unusual because most people either go into the community center or like just walk by. But this person's kind of, just kind of looking at it, trying to maybe figure something out, which. Scotty, your character is basically like, okay, this is where my contact says someone is, but you're trying to figure out who to actually approach and not just be like, hey, you guys hear about some vampires? Because that's a little
If you
Yeah.
come up to Mari, not Mari, to Kuzi, you're probably gonna be like, yeah, she's definitely a
So, Ari and
Do
Kozaline,
I see anyone wearing capes?
you see someone wearing a cape approaching. A very
Yes.
Not a vampire. No vampire would be dumb enough to do that.
The funny thing is, that's actually a probably really useful way of identifying at least one member of our group because she is the only one that really super stands out like that.
Mhm.
Other than maybe
When-
Jilon. Or isn't Jilon like super handsome looking?
Yeah, he's basically perfectly physical.
Yeah.
Perfect physical.
He just has like an Adonis face, like he's beautiful, he's gorgeous.
Okay.
He looks like
well,
the guy from Castlevania.
Marty, I think that person is staring at you.
I don't think so. I think he might be staring at you.
No, I would be doing that. I mean, I know I look amazing today, as I do every night, but like,
Of course you do. You look amazing all the time.
oh, thank you. Oh.
okay, so what does everybody else look like then? If
So-
we're going.
I mean, if you're seeing me and Mari, Kuzi has bright like amber red hair. That's probably up in a ponytail right now, and she is sporting a cape on top of like a normal business suit with a tie. And like yeah, you know, and it's all it's like black, but it has a red tie, and she is extremely pale. She has red makeup, that like eyeshadow makeup, and like very crazy looking eyes.
This can't be my contact, is what you're telling me.
No. Can I do heightened senses and sniff him?
It's a good way to introduce yourself.
From far away, I don't need to like come up to him. Heightened senses, that's the whole thing.
I would probably want to do the same thing. See if you guys are vampires.
The Google Doc I sent you, Scotty, should have the rules for how heightened senses work. But
I know you can't sniff out vampires, right? It'll smell weird.
oh no, that's a different power. That's animalism that I was thinking of.
You should be the only people that don't have BO.
No, you smell amazing. We all know this. It's fine.
Well, because vampires don't sweat, so they wouldn't have that normal base smell that
Yeah.
all humans have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just lets you like hear and see
Um,
better. It doesn't let you see anything preternaturally, I don't think.
Yeah,
well,
but
yeah,
you
but
are
you would smell things.
so. Yeah, as you're smelling stuff, you do notice that this individual has a stronger scent of blood than a normal person.
Okay, there you go. Marty, I think that person is a vampire. Or he's on his period. That's also a possibility. I don't judge.
Okay, Cozy, we talked about this. Can't just like say that somebody is a vampire just because they look a little shady.
He's staring at you, and he smells like blood.
Maybe we should. Maybe he's gonna kill us. I don't know.
Really?
and-
Really? You think that unless he's a vampire, he has any chance of killing us?
Well,
Look
he
at these
doesn't-
muscles! And she just kind of like weakly puts her hands up. It's like, these are pythons! I will protect you with my undying breath!
Well, why don't? Okay, why don't you go talk to him, and I will follow behind, and you can protect me with your pythons.
Very well.
Okay.
Did she freeze up?
Oh, rip Aya. Hey,
So,
Kevin, what season is it in Baltimore again? Is it
It's-
still like fall or summer?
think it was fall when we started.
Okay.
Was it?
That sounds right.
So, meanwhile, as Kozaline is just like, Jilon, Santiago, and Elizabeth are in the basement. You guys are just kind of chilling, waiting for everyone. And now it's not like super late, but oh wow, there's two.
I'm sorry.
You notice that Marie and Kozaline are about 5 minutes late for so
That's nothing new.
Yeah.
It takes
I-
time to look this good.
I think I offered to give Santiago a ride here.
Where were we before this? We're
had-
gonna ride.
you had
from
just
where?
you had just woken up, and then
Yeah, so wherever you
Elizabeth
slept.
probably picked you up. You all share a haven here.
Right.
Probably woke up here.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the community center. So yeah, so y'all just in your little haven
Elizabeth
area.
doesn't always sleep there. Typically, only when she feels like it's closer. But yeah.
So yeah, like I said, they're just running a little late, not much. So
So, Jilon, what are we expected to do here? Are we just gonna put on fancy clothes and strut around for a bit, or
Have you ever seen an 80s movie, like a rom-com,
yes?
where they try on clothes and they go in and out of the clothes
Uh-huh.
area? It's like that.
Okay, so exactly what I. Okay, okay.
There's going to be clothes that he's testing out that are completely hemophobic, which is good for the kindred on the go. That means the blood drips right off and leaves no trace or residue.
Close
This is
skin
just
of blood.
for. This is just some sort of
I
favor,
mean, I
or are they
guess
gonna be?
that's useful, but only if you're really messy about it. Like,
Well, some people, they can't help themselves sometimes.
I guess so.
Nobody's perfect at all times.
It's
People
fair.
make mistakes.
So, is your illustrious sire actually going to make an appearance today? Or are we just putting on his duds?
you're supposed to go meet.
Oh, yeah,
him.
no, he'll be there.
Oh, okay.
He wants to oversee.
Oh, I thought we were there and we were waiting for them.
No, you're at your community center waiting for them to arrive so you can all carpool.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Meanwhile, since Kozaline has back into reality, so
I'm
you
sorry, I had a moment there. I don't know why it just happens.
Malkavians, you don't have to explain. So
Excuse me, sir. Why are you staring at my friend?
Me?
No, the other person that I'm standing right in front of and talking to.
oh hey,
Oh, sorry. I'm looking for someone, but I'm
Who
not
are you
sure if-
looking for?
See, it's hard to say.
Then don't be creepy about things. I can help you. I am one of the people in charge here.
You're in charge. Are you
Well,
my contact?
like sometimes, I'm in charge of the drama department.
Yeah, you are.
Who are you looking for in particular? Maybe I can help you find them.
so you basically were told that there's a coterie here that of new young vampires that you were looking for. They didn't have like specific name, but just the coterie in general, because they haven't come up with a name for the coterie yet.
I'm sorry. I'm new around here. I wasn't given a specific face or name, but I was told that there were some new bloods here that I was looking for.
Okay. See, Mommy, I was right. I was right. And I just I turned to her and I'm like,
I say, dude.
Um,
very nice to meet you. I am Kozaline the Magnificent.
she's holding it in her hand.
Dr. Clark.
That's my friend Mari.
Hey.
Greetings.
Is there something in particular that you need us for? We are here in charge. I think it's a little confusing, but yes. You probably should talk to Elizabeth, though. She is the one that's like really in charge.
Is she?
I guess so. I mean, like, she's like pretending that she is. Like, she's never like she tries to be in charge and she's trying to take my capes away, but like, come on, I am a free spirit. You can't contain all of this beauty.
Okay. Well,
After about 8 minutes, Cozy gets a text that just says, "Where are you?"
She'll text back, like, she has a little bit of trouble with texting, but she texts back, standing outside, weird dude staring at us, vampire, prob.
Okay.
But like, instead of saying vampire, is just like the emote of a vampire.
I 100% it's a bat.
No, there's a vampire emote.
There's a vampire emote?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay. I don't remember it.
there's a
How
boy
often do we need to use a vampire?
vampire
Okay,
person, no?
valid. Okay, yeah. Elizabeth is gonna look to Jilon and Santiago and say, "We may have company," and head out to greet them, because they're outside the building that we're in, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Company?
so what specifically was the reason I was looking for them again?
So your clan is kind of hunted, and most vampires in the know who are be older and stuff probably have preconceived notions of your clan. Well, you know, these vampires from what you hear, one, they're in a what's called neutral territory, so they aren't are part of any of the major sects at the moment, but they're also new and young, so they probably haven't heard about your clan. So you're hoping that you can kind of find a place to, you know, lay low for a bit and like just kind of be here for a bit while these guys won't just see you and decide to drain you dry.
Gotcha. Well, I was looking for a place to lay low, and I heard that you of your group nearby.
Oh, good. So you've heard of us.
Who hasn't heard of me?
This is how can I say this? Not what I was expecting.
Oh, that's good.
I never am.
As you're talking, Elizabeth, Santiago, and Jilon, have you all gone out to
Elizabeth,
walk out
there
and
you
see them?
are. Listen. This person is here for help, and you probably could help.
Are we just standing in the middle of the fucking open with all the? Yeah. Okay. We should probably
You
have
should
this
probably-
conversation somewhere more private. I would
If you
suggest.
must.
Oh, hello. My name's Dr. Clark.
Elizabeth Caldwell. She holds her hand out. She's wearing like a little black dress with thigh high black boots on, and like a coach jacket.
Hmm. Oh,
And then just turns around and heads towards whatever is the private area we have in this place, expecting everybody to follow her.
I follow because she's the one they said was the leader.
I am so gonna rub this in Bob's face so fucking hard.
I'm sorry, but you're the one who was acting like the leader, and
No,
you
I
know,
love it. I'm
yeah.
here for it. But I'm also gonna rub it in Bob's face.
Good.
Elizabeth's
why
kind
you-
of like a noble, right?
Hmm.
Blue-blooded clan, yeah.
Yeah.
Bridge or
So she's
whatever.
used to dealing with people.
Like, Elizabeth is in charge of like the day-to-day stuff here, so Cozy is like, all right, if there's anything that needs to be dealt with, it's Elizabeth's fault.
I'm the problem solver.
Yeah, exactly.
And Cozy's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cozy's not a problem. She's the solution.
Oh, well, if anyone's ever hurt in the field, I can use my services to help.
You a doctor?
Yes.
He did call himself Dr. Clark.
I want to be in the scene, but the dog is literally like screaming at me. He might really have to piss.
All right. Well, in that case, we'll just take a 10-minute break.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know if you can hear but that's him whining at me really
Okay,
high
so let's
pitched.
pause recording
Yeah.
on my side.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, we're back from our 10-minute break, which was not 10 minutes in the recording, hopefully. So where were we? Oh yeah, you Elizabeth had just been walking away. Dr. Clark, who was following, and
I
is
think
everybody
he
else-
had mentioned that he
Oh.
can do some healing.
Katrina, did you have to adjust the windows? Because I noticed on my side people moved.
No, they're good.
Okay.
So you're a doctor then?
Yes. Since I've been moving around recently, it's been difficult finding a stable place to stay and practice my
Perpetual
profession. But
night shift.
yes,
You would think that they would want more doctors working nighttime shifts.
you would think.
I can see how it might be difficult for somebody of our.
I mean, yes, that's fair. That's totally fair, but
So you came to us. Why?
Yeah, who told?
What was that?
Who told about us?
Um,
when I talk about you guys,
so Scott, you the person who told you about things, the only name you got was a letter with the name Finn on it.
Someone by the name of Finn.
Finn? Like a fish?
Like two ends.
Presumably with
the
two
Adventure
N's, like the
movie?
person's name.
Mm-hmm.
like from Adventure Time.
Yeah, sure, that one.
Does that name familiar to any of us?
Yeah, I believe it is. Let me double check that I gave you the right name, which I believe I did. Yeah. So, as you guys said, you do remember a specific vampire in the city
Oh,
who
Finn-
hasn't.
Finn McCool or whatever, right?
Finn O'Donovan.
Okay.
Finn McCool was a cooler
Oh.
guy.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He
And
owes
O'Donovan-
us that man owes us many favors, and I intend to come back and take up all of those. I'm just
It was
saying.
just like
So this is
one
from
minor
O'Donovan.
favor.
What are you talking about? He owes me 3 so far.
Okay. Remind me, O'Donovan, is he just like in charge of that particular? I can't
He's in
remember the
charge
name,
of
but-
like the
The club
Um,
owner.
He's in charge of like most neutral place, you know, like Elysium. It's the just, like-
Elysium, that's right.
yes, that's the word.
It's
He-
they call it Concordians because it's Anarch and Camarilla neutral, as opposed to just one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know of Finn O'Donovan. We've done a few jobs for him before.
Excellent.
Wouldn't trust him though. Not as far as I can throw him.
That's probably the best bet. Did he have anything he wanted us to do for you, like a job or? You're just supposed to shadow us and make sure we're not getting into trouble.
I think he just needs a place to stay.
I just need a place to stay. That's all. I promise I won't interfere with anything.
We can do that.
So this Alex person looks sort of like a classical vampire look.
He looks like a he's got like a probably the most dignified thing about him is I guess yeah, he looks like the main character from Vampire if you've seen that video game.
Oh yeah,
I've been meaning to check
I
it
played
out.
some of that.
But he's got on like a dark gray hoodie and he always has the hood up.
We're having a
I
fashion day, so
appreciate
you're
the
coming with us. You could use some new clothes soon.
I swear
You
to
have a
God,
lot
if
of
there's
black.
no like actually good fashion is this thing, I will rip it to shreds. I'm just
You
saying.
would You might not recognize good fashion if it was presented to you.
Last week you came in wearing a paper bag. I'm not gonna.
When was the
sugarcoat
last
it.
time you were in France? Do you know what they're wearing?
Last time I was in France was.
Was it this month? Don't say like 1870 or something.
Cause he just kind of like loses like himself in like a blurb. Like I don't fucking remember.
He's having a flashback. We can move on.
So, just a note, Jilon, you do know that your sire has mentioned that Paris is the one. It's a Camarilla stronghold, but the prince there is for the last several centuries considered the fashion god of the world. As in, it is rumored that not one piece of fashion makes it to the fashion runways of the world without his approval.
So the center of fashion, as expected.
Yep.
That seems to match up with what I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just to know, it actually is a thing in the vampire lore. Ooh, my forehead is so
great.
huge. Let me put this back down. All right.
Did you say something about bringing your capes or something? Wasn't that like a little discussion before?
I mean, you could
Yeah.
bring capes
Good
if
for-
you want, but you wouldn't take food to a restaurant, would you?
I would if I was allergic to the food.
You know, that's a good point.
No, it's not.
Wait, do any of you have allergies? They shouldn't exist anymore.
It's an
I mean-
analogy.
Hmm.
It's as if she's allergic
an
to not
analogy.
wearing a fucking cape.
I was once allergic to peanuts, but that doesn't really count anymore now, does it?
I'm allergic to shabbiness.
Chaddiness or
Shabby, shabby?
Oh, shabbiness. Okay.
If you're new in town, we are heading to what I believe is a fashion show. I don't think anybody would be opposed to having an extra body if you're interested, and for what it's worth, we can at least talk and show you some about what it's like in the city.
Sounds
There's
good.
a chance his sire may be there. He's
He's powerful and connected and friendly and helpful.
probably at least like 10th generation or so.
Hmm.
At the youngest, possibly older. Unclear.
I think he's only like one above us.
It never came up in conversation, so that's just Liz making assumptions.
That's a good assumption.
Now, are you calling a limo for us, Jilon, or are we taking my like SUV?
I mean, if you want to drive, that's fine. But we can also get a car if we want that.
I was just gonna
We
call
can
it.
all get our own car, whatever you want.
I was gonna buy a scooter.
What are you gonna buy a scooter with? Do not say shop money. That has to go back into the shop. You have an allowance. What did you spend it on?
Capes.
He understands you well already. Just
He
like a
seems
good
pretty cool.
doctor.
Diagnosed with cave addiction.
I'm sorry. I just almost had heart failure because I just imagined I am a fearsome vampire on one of the fucking rent scooters in downtown Baltimore.
Yeah, I love that idea.
They
Yeah.
have those like motor powered scooters.
I can't
now.
drive a car, okay? They scared
Can't
me.
drive. I never learned.
Hey, me
I
neither.
didn't-
You don't need to learn to drive.
I didn't need to use a car, okay? Yes, I lived in LA, but like I just like kind of didn't.
We will
use
see about getting
cars.
you a scooter. For now, we can just take mine.
Oh yay!
Okay.
Elizabeth, Clark is giving you a look like, how do you deal with these idiots, and how are you all alive?
It's a good fucking question. I
Did you
don't
say, how are
know.
we all alive?
Or not.
How are you all
You're
Everybody's
alive.
dead.
How are you all not in the ground? I guess. Right?
Yeah.
So you get in your Escalade and drive on.
Yeah.
Um,
And I presumably probably take Jilon's phone for the address because I guarantee he doesn't know it and just like hands his driver whatever he has.
Yeah, they don't usually ask.
R.I.P. my.
I could tap your phone to my phone and it gives you the address.
There we go. That works.
We live in the future.
Are you back,
Mhm.
Kevin? Rip. His face is so done. Oh, hi. How's it going?
Wow, my internet just kicked out there. I heard phone, Jilon, and that's about it.
Know what you said, Jilon?
Dang, that's really bad. Okay,
Well, it sounds like other things.
so you got in the car and you're heading on out.
Yep.
Was that it? Okay. So you drive. It's in northern parts of the city where it's a lot nicer. Not quite. What's the place? I'm trying to remember my map of Baltimore City. But it's a nice area that most people probably want me to go to too often because it's like really Camarilla territory. Give me a second. I got my map here. I got the map. Maybe like Cold Spring area maybe. Yeah. So you guys driving there. You go to a place. It's a large. Looks like it at one point might have been a like apartment building, but it's been renovated and it's basically says like just has a like fashion model on the outside on a sign. And it just like says Stanley or L Stanley's. And you know, Jilon, that this is where your sire does his magic.
Okay, so out like north of the zoo, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Way past that, yeah. So, head on in, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
As you
Yeah,
go
I'll go
in,
with-
you see your sire meet you as you're walking in. So, like I said, he's a black gentleman in his 20s. You see him right now. He's wearing what appears to be like leggings, a tunic-like top. Leggings are brown. The tunic is like a green color. It's kind of got the slightly open chest and the kind of poofier sleeves. And he's just like, Jilon, welcome. And I'm assuming these are your friends.
Yes, I brought you a variety of canvases.
He starts to walk down, looks at Elizabeth. Classic. Goes to Kozaline. I can make it work. Santiago.
I looked at Mario. I'm like, girl.
Mari is just like a bit plain, but we can spice that up. Santiago is like, I like the face.
Rude. Wow.
Goes
It's
over.
bad at work. It's fine.
The moment he turns away, I look at all of you guys and I say, "You are all beautiful, isn't it?"
Goes to Dr. Clark. He says like, somebody's been watching too many movies. That's just no. We'll work on that. And Jilon, it's gonna be tough. But
Anyone
we
can
will
do
make it work. Yes. All right. So as Jilon probably has told you, I am trying to work on the eternal fashion that
Is he
will
drunk?
outlast. Yes, you're right, a journal. So that vampires don't have to change their clothing constantly. I have seen through portraits and writings and the fashions that have repeated itself throughout history, and I think I have several outfits that'll work forever. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
put all of you in leggings with tunics and very fluffy sleeves for now. Let's see how this starts looking. Yes.
Timeless.
Well, if you notice, whatever your name is, that for a long time, what did the Middle Ages people wear? Leggings. And what has returned in fashion? Leggings. It's returning because it's always been there. We've denied it, but it's always returning. Same with the tunic. They've been wearing this since ancient Egyptian times, and it's come back. The cape's got to go, though.
No way! I'm sorry. Excuse me. No.
Now, capes were a minor thing. Cloaks is where it's at. Capes, no.
What about headgear?
The fuck is the difference between a cape and a cloak?
Hood.
It has
It's like
a
a
hood.
big cape.
I mean,
That's
I'm okay
useful.
with a cloak too. That's not even a problem. But I just
Imagine a cape that had a value or a use to it, and you get a cloak.
Yes.
Ouch! Ouch!
Well, hats have been popular throughout, but I'm still trying to figure out the right kind of hat. Because hats have
cape
changed considerably.
I
My cape
volunteered
has
to.
pocket. I'm just saying. Look at
Ah,
that.
you want to try some hats on? Good, I got a couple. Haberdashery isn't my best thing. I had someone, but I had to kill them. They weren't working out. So
Clerk's eyes
let's
do
start
that.
trying.
Dare I ask why they weren't working out?
They started crying and got ugly.
I just had like a 2-second worth of fear where like they weren't working out was that they weren't exercising enough.
And that's
Not
part
doing
of
the
it.
jumping jacks
That
fast
sounds
enough.
about right for fashion models.
Yes. They had ugly cries. I couldn't stand it.
If you want to be a model, you have to be in control.
Yes.
Takes
Only
a lot of
s-
discipline.
Yes. You see, if you need to cry, you have to learn. And he just, one little drop of blood just comes out. Sexy tears.
I mean, oh, everybody knows that you have to know how to emote on stage properly. I understand.
But let us start putting on different outfits and colors, see what works for yous. The changing room is over there.
Yeah.
There'll be
Wait a minute, we're going on stage?
well, the
Yes.
stage is me. We there's not other people judging you because I can't have my vision shown to people if it's not perfect yet. It has to be perfect before I present it to the Prince of Paris in a couple years. Hopefully, he will notice me.
Cozy
He will,
runs
he will.
a community theater, which is what she meant by stage.
What the hell, community? Oh. Ooh. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go change now.
Yes.
Yes,
Alright, different.
I do productions, and it's quite wonderful.
So backstage, understandable.
What? No, I'm an actress.
I'm sorry. Did you say waitress?
Actress.
Ah, waitress. Yes, I saw.
Actress. I hate models so much.
Hey, waitress, is Denise here?
What is a Denise?
Denise from Denny's. Everybody knows about Denise from Denny's.
Oh, I knew you needed a Denny's when I was alive. Was Denny's even around when I was alive?
Judging by the outfit.
What year when you
probably
were you
not.
alive last?
70s.
Possibly.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, that's fashion. So he starts doing the fashion thing. Like I said, a lot of the outfits are kind of like modern takes on like Middle Ages Renaissance era kind of clothing. So it's like the tunics, the doublets, leggings, tights. He throws in a couple cod pieces, but he's just like, no, that's just no, that doesn't work out.
Do you have those puffy pants? Because those are fun.
No, people like to have shapely legs. Shapely.
I guess so. But you don't look like a cupcake then.
Okay, some nice tops.
We
I
can all
paid a
agree.
fortune for these, so it might be they gotta be pretty good.
Did you say you paid a fortune for those? You might want a refund.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I just witnessed a murder. Holy shit.
She's kind of like really upset by that.
What kind of silly hat am I wearing?
So with hats, the first one that you see is like a kind of like white wig with like the small like tricorn kind of hat on top of it, and he's just like, I will throw up. I must have been drinking when I designed that.
Drinking who?
Betty.
Ooh.
Hmm.
That's a
Yeah, just some random.
60-year-old like lady that's on like a scooter going into Walmart, but she's got like a vodka bottle opened in it.
Yes. And then a couple other hats. It's going. So there's a couple ball caps, but they're like the ones that are like distressed and stuff. He's got a few like almost like a helmet looking one with a couple feathers in it, and it's just like, no. He doesn't seem too impressed with the hats he's designed. He's just struggling with them. It's like the problem with hats is hats are so popular throughout the ages, but they cover up the best part of people, the head.
And they change every 30 years.
I know. Fedoras used to be popular when I was growing up. Now, no one wants
Now
to
they're
wear.
garbage.
Yeah, thanks to dude burrows.
I guess that's a word you can use for him. I would go better with douchebags.
What about headbands?
Headbands. I have not thought about headbands.
They've
It
been
reminds
making
me of
something
the.
of a comeback, I think.
They're so 80s though. Unless
I
we do
mean-
like that stuff and
Naruto?
yeah, Japan stuff. The those kind of headbands maybe because they put colors in those.
And shapes and symbols and like meaningful phrases.
Oh no,
Or
people
not.
don't want that. They just want random stuff on there and make it look good. It'd just be like
Hmm.
chicken fried rice and they'll be fine.
I regret saying anything.
Now I must get to it. Okay. I've seen enough from all of you. You've worn the outfits well, some better than others. Just put them in the pile. I will have to burn them later, but I know which ones are working better than others. And I have to work on headbands now, headgear.
Seems kind of a waste to burn them.
But you've all touched them.
I mean, if
They
you're
could
not going to
keep
use
them.
them, we could take them home.
Why don't we take them off your hands?
I'm sterile.
It would improve their home wardrobe by a lot, even though these are discarded.
But then they might show them to the public early. Do some alterations, like I don't know, cut them or something. They're
I'll do
useless.
that. I can take care of that.
Yes,
I'm gonna take
adjust
any
them.
of this garbage home.
But
Can
you're
you
taking,
imagine how
But
much
you're-
fun Cozy would have if we just went to fucking Walmart and bought a tie-dye kit and let her go to fucking town?
Cut to Jillian just with like a paper
Listen, she's
shredder,
not
putting the sleeves in it.
Yes.
She
But yes, I
likes
guess.
looking like a fierce business lady, okay? That's the look. That's the brand. She just likes looking like she could be a part of the Empire in Star Wars.
You are the Wonder Bread
Oh,
of
good.
brands.
Good to know that I wasn't the only one getting very Kylo Ren vibes from that outfit you put in the Discord.
You're very much Miracle Whip.
I'm not talking to you anymore, and she disappears.
I
Did
don't
your
think.
friend just tried to obfuscate me?
Yeah, she does that
Toreador.
sometimes.
My senses are heightened and I can see things beyond sight. Except
She's
for
just
why kids
leaving.
love cinnamon toast crunch.
I don't get it either.
I believe it's something about the taste you can see.
I don't think we got your name though, sir.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Alex?
No, I think he said his name. I don't know who the name's. If you mean the sire, it's Lauren Stanley.
There.
Yeah, Lauren Stanley. Fashion guru, lord of fashion in Baltimore.
His name is up on the walls and stuff. It's around.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't remember. I was gonna write it down in my notes.
Yes. So, if I need all of you again, I will text Jilon and he will let you read his texts.
We get
Sounds
it.
like a plan.
Yes. Enjoy the rest of your nights. I have work to do.
Good
Now,
luck.
yes. Now I need to get those skinny models and beat some work out of them.
They don't deserve you.
No one does. No one understands.
As soon as we like exit the room and get into the hallway, I'm just gonna be like, Cozy, you around? You're muted, or we can't hear you.
Hello?
There
Oh.
we go.
That was weird. You are truly unseen.
It worked too well.
I don't want to be here anymore. Can we go?
Yeah, let's fuck off. Your
We've
star's
done
kind of
something
a
I
jerk.
want to do. What do you want to do? What?
Well, I was gonna go find an ancient sarcophagus, but I guess getting insulted about my femininity is fine too.
Well, we can go look for that sarcophagus now.
I think that's a bad idea.
Well, I have to do it, so
Why though?
I can't tell you. Mostly because I don't know.
May I remind you the nicknames of the man that's in that fucking sarcophagus?
Yes, but I have to find him. Oh, find them. I'm sorry. I forgot.
No, I was hearing the dog bark, I think.
And he is whining and
Alright.
being a whiny brat because he wants fish sticks, and I will not give him any.
Oh, fish stick boy.
He also has kibble that I'm doling out every now and then, so that's also possibly part of it. So what is your plan to find this man in the sarcophagus? This individual in the sarcophagus?
I was gonna start in the museum and then work my way from there.
You think a sarcophagus is inside a museum?
Yeah, why not?
Like a display?
Yeah, why not?
Wait a minute.
I saw bricks.
Exactly, like it's a build. It's in a building somewhere.
Okay,
so
so-
like that doesn't mean anything. Bricks means nothing to me.
Yeah, bricks mean
Make-
absolutely nothing. We're in Baltimore City. Like 99% of the
It's a
architecture is
different
red
scene.
brick.
It's a different scene. Can I force a premonition again?
Sure, you can attempt to force it.
Okay.
What do we need to do?
Is this like divine intervention?
Essentially.
It's
Well,
easier to make
if you
happen.
consider myself divine, yes. Mhm. So resolve plus aspects and arouse check.
Oh yeah, rouse.
Rouse. Yeah. Rouse it up.
The rouse check was cocked.
I didn't lie.
I got a 4 on my rouse check, so I gotta do another hunger dice.
Oh, what hunger you at?
3.
Ooh.
I want to call Denise.
Denise.
Yeah, well, roll resolve and aspects.
So 2. solve this too. So 1 more. Oh, that's 3 successes out of 4.
Nice. No crit.
Nope. Just 2
Okay.
8s and a 7.
All right. So you see Marie kind of like just stop and her eyes kind of do the roll thing as she's trying, forcing a premonition on.
Just
Uh,
imagining that Liz is sitting in the front seat, just like waiting for her to get in, like, and she's just standing on the street, staring into space.
So you have this like premonition thing where you just kind of like see like these 3 individuals, kind of looks like they were fighting this monstrous entity that barely would qualify as human. It's like 6 feet tall. It's got like horns and like just a row of spikes on the head. Its fingers are like long and sharp. It's the legs are like bending backwards and stuff, and they're battling this thing. And one individual just kind of like finally looks like it puts a stake into it, setting it down. And then it's like kind of fades, and you just see this person you don't recognize, and they're just like being handed a key, and they're like, and you just hear voices like "run," and that's kind of what your premonition is.
So of like a disembodied voice that said run?
No, it's like someone speaking to them, but it's like coming from behind.
Oh, okay.
Off camera, essentially.
Yeah. And it's got like a Japanese or Chinese accent to it that's saying "run."
Run.
I say, does anybody have pen and paper?
Click.
Okay. Thank you for this one. I'm going to try to draw the best that I can because I don't really have craft. The person's face.
Which person?
The person.
The horns guy?
The one that was handed the key.
All right. So roll craft plus. I can never remember the stats.
Performance?
Sure. Or no, performance. No, craft. Yeah, I thought performance was supposed to be. It's like, yeah, no, wait.
I don't have craft. So.
Craft is a physical, so I would say just dexterity.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's from memory, so maybe intellect.
Yeah, yeah, that would make sense, right? Mental.
And okay, so all I have so I'm rolling 3 dice, and all 3 would be my hunger dice. Is that okay?
Yep.
Fear.
Here.
Oh no.
Okay, I got a crit.
Oh, that's good.
So
okay.
I got out of the 3, I got 2 successes. One's a 6 and one's a 10.
All right, so that does not actually create the messy critical, which they've altered ever so slightly in the companion, because you need 2 10s, but that is successes. So you do draw the face well, not like photorealistic well or anything, but well enough to convey it. You know,
It's just like a stick figure with like a smiley face.
it's a stick figure, and the face itself is photorealistic. It's like,
Yeah.
With
Wow.
Minecraft Steve.
No.
I'm gonna take it we don't recognize this person.
Kozaline, when you look at it, you recognize the person.
Oh no.
Yeah, looks like your sire. The person who has the key.
Person who has the key.
Who had the key, yeah.
Oh. Oh, good.
Mm. Yeah, you just kind of like, as you see the sire and stuff, you just like you just start getting one of your migraines, and you like just get this image of like first person point of view of someone just running and being chased by individuals, and you see him like running and looking up, and you like see the Hollywood sign, and they're just like,
Am I gonna have to go back to LA? Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, she
Cozy.
kind of like buckles over and like starts crying again, and she's like, "Okay, yeah, that's fine. Anybody else had any plans tonight?"
You know,
That
no.
doesn't seem fine. What is happening?
It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I just
Oh, looks like my phone has something. I think it's just-
Cozy, you gotta be okay. You're gonna be okay.
I am okay. I'm fine. I just got something in my eye. It's fine. Sometimes I just get I just get like this sometimes. You know how I get dramatic and all that all that kind of thing.
Yes, but does this man mean something to you? He was handed a key, or he was holding a key.
Mhm.
And
Did you see where he put the key?
I didn't see where he put the key, did he? Did I?
I just had him in the hand.
No. I heard a voice behind say run, and there were people with like long weird hand things and like
Claws?
Gloves?
horns and claws, kind of.
I thought that was the creature they were fighting. They themselves just looked like people.
Yeah, they look like I was saying I saw
Okay.
them. Yeah.
He looks he has like a resemblance to like Tom Hiddleston while playing like in an 1800s movie.
Okay.
That's what her sire looks like. He's very handsome. I have
Yeah.
a pic.
Every time you say it, my brain goes to the what was it, Tom Holland, and until I'm like, no wait, the other one.
Yeah.
Like, oh, cute
He
little.
looks,
Oh no, the other
he
guy.
looks like this.
Oh.
Handsome boy. Yes.
Okay.
For 12 and 11.
Well, I don't know where to go from here, so I guess we're fucked.
Well, we're not.
Well, you guys aren't fucked. It's fine. I'll just, go mindlessly wander. It's not like I haven't done it before.
No, you don't have to mindlessly look. You're protected by all of us. So we're not going to let anything bad happen to you. And
Cozy.
I'm not worried about me.
Was there a fashion show we had to go to, or is that we?
I think that was it.
Oh,
That was it. It wasn't really a show.
yeah.
There's trying on montage. It actually did last about an hour, 2 hours. We just went through it, so I didn't have to describe dozens of outfits. Because in real life,
Understandable.
I don't have dozens of outfits in my mind of what this eternal fashion
A
is.
fool.
I'm not a,
I
Fashionista.
60-year-old vampire. Or cheesy?
So, Cozy,
Yes.
one, we're not going to abandon you. We're in this together for the moment, at least. Two, aimlessly wandering is going to get you fucking nowhere really fast. What is your plan? You don't have one. So what you do is you research.
I mean, possibly. The problem is, considering where the last time I saw that key, or I didn't see the key. Then considering the last time I knew of where the key's location is, that probably will end up being a really bad idea. And also, I'm not going to share this. You guys are not gonna like it, and I'm just not gonna talk about it now. I'm gonna go home and look at some books. Perhaps there's some knowledge there. That was a good idea.
So wait, you're trying to find
Your sire had the key. Couldn't we ask your sire?
Unless your sire's not around anymore.
I don't think he remembers what it is. Probably lost it.
What? Why? I know. I said I was gonna let you have your space, and I'll let you have your space, and figure things out. But I'm afraid that you're putting yourself in a bad position, or you're in a bad position. One of them.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Isn't there like some sort of like weird bond vampires have where if their sire dies, you die or something like that? Or is that not how it works here?
No,
hope
you can kill your sire easily and nothing happens to you.
Oh, okay. So we don't know if he's actually dead or like being
Yeah.
tortured
Now-
or.
You do know that there's sometimes where if there's powerful elder vampires that when they die, their lineage may feel it and stuff. But knowing Kozaline, you doubt her sire would be that powerful.
Ooh.
Damn.
You're still relatively baby vampire. Like,
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what our current goal is right now, to find him.
You're not gonna be able to find him. He's
When was the
not
last time? when was
around
the last time
anymore.
he's been
Not around.
not around. Are you trying to find out what happened?
No, I know what happened. He's not around anymore. He's gone.
Well, I'm confused what the issue is. Are you trying to find this key?
Yes. And also where this thing is. But also probably not release it if he tried to not to close it. So I'm not even sure why I'm looking for it because clearly like it's like I don't I'm not sure.
It was a Japanese man, or a Korean Chinese man, Asian man.
Was his eyes more like
Asian man.
were they more slightly rounded?
I didn't see him. It was a
Did he have a longer-
disembodied voice.
Hmm.
I mean I know
Did
there
he just have an accent or was he speaking another language?
hey Kevin, isn't there a like a Chinese clan? Am I
Yes.
wrong?
Chinese
there's,
specifically,
like,
sort of, but
Jinji or whatever.
no, there's a separate entire species of vampire that
Okay.
originated from Asia, Cathayans. But
Okay.
you do know from last time, I believe, I'm not quite remember which one of you discovered the information, but one of the primogen of the Camarilla
Mhm.
is Yoichi Miyazaki, and he was one of the last ones he was one of the ones that they know survived the battle with Sturbolg.
yeah. So,
Strebolg, sorry.
I'm
And
just
that's
gonna
a
read
little bit
what
of
I
a
wrote.
Japanese name.
Just read what I wrote down about Strubolg. He was last seen a decade ago. He was along the path of metamorphosis and something that's beyond kindred. Strubolg is on the list of the Scourge, and the 15 kindred that went after him, only 2 came back. One of those 2 is a Malkavian called Miyazaki. He's a Chemetsky?
No, he's
No.
Malkavian.
He's a Malkavian.
Zemeski was what Strebolg was.
That's right.
Would I be able to attempt to do some research on this to help?
What kind of
That's-
research?
But I doubt my kind of research would work on this, because I'm more of a scientist. So it says academics research, and I was thinking maybe
Yeah,
research
so when you're
on whatever this creatures they were fighting. Maybe.
The thing I was thinking of, though, doesn't Donovan have a library?
Have a library.
So if you had access to something of kindred lore, Scotty, you would be able to use that very well. It's just most kindred stuff is not on the internet, so you've got to
Yeah.
access the someone with the information.
Okay.
But if
yeah,
so, you'll be really good at finding it.
I would not have. I do not have. My only contact is this Finn fellow. I doubt that's any help at all.
That said, though, does Donovan have a library?
And he knows a lot.
We can ask Donovan what he might know.
Oh, Donovan, by the way.
Oh, Donovan, what he might know.
He's Irish.
Mm.
Mm.
What about that
I
guy
mean-
who's our teacher?
He owes us a favor.
Pavel? Yeah, I think he's the one that gave you most of your information.
Yeah, Pavel did give us
Yeah,
a lot of
Pavel might be able to-
information.
Yeah.
If we're looking for information on Streebog, we should be talking to somebody who was there, or information on your sire and what happened to him since the time you last saw him and when he fought this Streebog person or locked them away.
Oh no, that's what happened before.
Well, that's what I'm saying. In the time between Streebog and the last time you saw him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there was a lot of stuff that happened in between.
I mean, it depends. It was only a decade. It was only like 15 years. Like, it's not that long in the realm of kindred.
I suppose not,
Lifespans.
but
Does your
anyway,
sire have any other children that you could ask? Like kindred siblings? I don't know what the terms are for
Childer.
that. Yeah. Maybe your sire told somebody else more information than he told you about the key.
she just kind of stares off into the middle distance, like,
Okay, well, I'm driving to a
I-
Donovan's. Do you want me to drop you off at yours, so you can check your
Like-
own library?
I was gonna check our books.
I mean,
if you could help.
Do you have the name of the other person who was there who is in the city?
Yeah, we could also go talk to them.
I'm just saying, like,
Miyazaki,
It
right?
seems like
Yeah.
the universe might want us to go talk to this person.
I'm just saying, you guys going around all these different ways, you do have someone who was literally there.
I didn't know if I forgot that we knew him. Okay, sorry.
Well, you know of him. None of you, the only two people who may have actually seen him or actually have any contact with Miyazaki would be Jilon and Elizabeth, because their sires are pretty strongly Camarilla.
Got it. Okay.
Maybe Marie, because you're pretty Camarilla too. And falling
Huh?
asleep.
Oh, we can go.
Well, your sires.
not.
Yeah, your
Oh.
sires. Yeah. So none of you are technically part of the group, but your sires are, or some of your sires. So
I'd rather be killed again than to deal with that bullshit. Yes, we can go talk to him, I suppose. I mean, that's something we can ask Donovan if he perhaps can make us a meeting.
Yeah.
He does owe us many favors.
all right. So to O'Donovan's. So you go in, you walk in, and today it's lots of dubstep playing, just loud, strong dubstep. That's like bootsy
Boots and cats. Boots and cats.
Yeah. So you go in, they're all like, people are having fun, drinks are going around, Marie, you're like sniffing, you just smell like the blood and like just the blood of these people, and you're just kind of like, tasty.
Mm,
As
I
your
have seen
hunger's getting
these.
there. Yeah.
I gotta call Denise.
I am a one-woman blood.
Well, I gotta give her the wine that Santiago gave me.
So Alexander, you're entering this club and you notice from the outside and stuff that there are certain glyphs and stuff that your sire had taught you, indicating neutral territory, and that's vampire friendly in here and stuff. And when you go in, and the pounding and all the music, and it's pretty intense. You all have red wristbands that you show a bouncer at the back of the place who lets you up to the other floors. It's like 4 stories. It's basically the main club party, and then it gets quieter on the next couple. The next one is more like quiet to get together, party kind of thing. Then it's the private rooms, and then O'Donovan's sanctuary at top.
So, rave, social, and then
Champagne room, and then O'Donovan.
Okay.
So did you guys request to see O'Donovan himself? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you make it up to the top, and surprisingly, O'Donovan's facial hair looks a lot like Luke's. Huh.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, so you go. Takes a few moments, but O'Donovan, he comes out of the back room. He's wearing plaid trousers with like a white shirt, suspenders. There's a lot of like red splotches on the shirt, and you see him wiping his hands off. He's like, I wasn't expecting anyone tonight. Nice.
How's it going?
It's going, kiddos. So, pleasure or business tonight?
A little of both. I know I could use a drink, and we also had a question.
Oh, we don't do business when everyone's thirsty. What do you have tonight? We need a private room for a few moments. We got some new chickens in for your friend.
Right.
Do you want to hear the horror of those chickens again?
Nope. I'll be alright.
We also have goat. If you want something bigger.
You could be like a chupacabra.
Yeah,
I'll just take it as the beverage version, dude. I don't need
Okay.
the food right now.
We'll drain something for you. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. Any particular vintage you're interested in, Santiago?
Oh shit.
Like a 40-year-old chicken, please.
I guess surprise me. I don't.
All right. Snaps his fingers. The waiter comes up. It's like, surprise him. He likes the more rural stuff. Anyone else? I know some of you have some particulars.
Please.
Yeah.
I noted this time because last time you gave me somebody and they were terrible at peeing, and I'm not satisfied with that.
I heard that. I made sure that the person learned their lesson, not the person you fed on, the waiter.
If you're allowing specifics in your offering, anyone I would be okay with any blood that is a free consent of giving the blood.
Everyone here is freely consents unless you don't want it. Yeah, I'll send some people down for you. Private room? Oh, you're making fun of me.
I do also have a request.
That'd be great.
Yes.
But I guess I will do after we.
All right.
Dying.
So,
Clark would definitely go with the private room thing. Yeah, definitely.
Someone of college age and consenting, please.
Good. So, set you up. You guys have a room. It's kind of like the champagne room where y'all can go in, and a couple people walk in that have like IVs hooked up, so that if they want the cup instead of drinking directly from them, they bring up a couple cups of for Santiago of the stuff he likes. They bring in you ask for specifically for a nerd, so you see someone come in with like just wearing a Star Wars shirt and like broken
Describe
glasses.
nerds to us.
Yeah.
In a way
Yeah,
that's insulting.
Kevin, exactly, like to the T. Tell me exactly what they look like.
Well, they got like the short bowl cut going. They got the big round glasses that are broken in the center.
Swirl the glasses.
Yeah, I can't believe you brought me Nigel.
one?
That's horrifying.
I was describing Nigel. He's like,
I
really like it. I like getting vampires drinking. It feels good.
Good.
Oh no.
Hey, I don't
Oh,
get
Woody
really,
Allen?
it's the only time I get really good at viewer pleasure.
Excellent.
Also,
Yeah.
I have to share this. I'm sorry. He is so annoyed with me. He just flopped down as hard as he could.
Oh, you don't.
Just like, my life is over because the kibble's all gone.
The latest episode of Mandalorian was the best.
I mean, it was, yes.
You're not wrong.
Second edition was the best D&D.
Oh no. No.
Yeah, you drink a bit from them. It's a little salty, but good.
Uh,
So Kevin, I can drink without like doing the siren thing, right? Is that
Yeah, your predator styles, unless you have prey exclusion, don't prevent others. It's just your preferred method.
okay?
You know, kind of like
then
your.
I
So you just drink.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's like if you prefer, your steak like medium well, and they cook it well, and you're like, I'm still gonna eat it because I just, I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll drink a cup from somebody. I don't feel like
She's not horny
offending
enough.
Denise from Denny's.
The nerd's like, oh, it's okay. What do you need? I'll do anything.
Oh.
We might need a private
Right on.
room for that. What's your name?
Nigel. For those at home, written in stone on Aya's channel, there's a broadcast.
Yeah. Oh no! I hope this is when he's already like of consenting age.
Remember, O'Donovan does make sure that all of his people are of a certain consenting age, so that he doesn't get any law enforcement on his ass.
Good. Okay.
Because they're fine with you drinking blood and everything, but once you get certain age, they're just like, whoa, you're drinking alcohol to 14-year-olds, you're shut down.
Mm.
We don't care about the dead bodies in the background, but them drinking age.
Yeah. I'll have a little fun with this kid. Make him scared. Make him horny. It'll be good. Good time.
You just touch them. Ah!
Good. Oh, kid. All right.
I brought my dice.
Excellent.
Oh
That's
no,
great.
critical fumble.
I guess you're gonna have to get punished.
Oh. So, after playing with some disadvantage and advantages, I'm assuming nobody's draining to dead, obviously, like I said, so
Yeah, I'm gonna
everybody's back
murder
down to one.
Nigel.
Yeah, so everybody gets down to 1 hunger if you were anything above that. Those who just didn't have anything above 1, you had a nice snack. There's still food, you're still like, yummy.
Delicioso.
Yeah. So you go back up to O'Donovan afterwards, and you see him. He's cleaned up some. He's wearing a fresh shirt. He's still got the plaid pants with the suspenders. He's got a bowler cap on now, and he's just like sitting back in his chair. He's like, so now that you've all fed my favorite courtier, what can I do for you, kiddos?
I'm looking for a particular kindred. Miyazaki.
The primogen of the Malkavians and the Camarilla? Easy to
Yes.
find.
I would like a meeting with him, if that's possible.
Oh, I'm sure if his let's see what I can do to set one up. He is a little bit busy, but I'm sure I can set a meeting up in a couple of days. Any day works particularly well for you?
I mean, I do have a schedule, but for this, I will clear up whatever.
All right. So I'll contact you when a meeting is set up. Easy, simple.
Thank you.
Oh, I see a new person amongst you. I think I know who you are. Some contacts said that you were looking for a place to lay low. I think these people will help. I don't ask questions. I just know someone said that they had a friend of a friend of a friend who needed something. So, because I don't recognize you, and there's one missing with the group, but you're new. So, kind of put two together.
He's probably off talking to some others.
Or doing his actual job so he gets money. Not everyone is independently wealthy like me and Elizabeth. Some people actually have to work for a living. If you call it work. I find this easy. Remember, if you do what you love for a living, it's never really work.
It's true.
If they pay you, it is work, though. So,
Thank
that
you so
reveal?
much.
All right. See? Pleasant conversations. And remember, you guys have discounts on drinks that you haven't really been using, Marie and Kozaline. So you still have those. You still have that tab.
Oh, I got Nigel hammered. He's having a great time.
Oh, yeah. He's one of our newer ones. He came up here. Apparently, he broke up with his girlfriend who was living on the other side of the country.
No!
This is the darkest timeline.
Yeah, apparently he
The
found.
dark timeline.
Yeah, he said something about his girlfriend was actually some dude in Washington State. I don't know, something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's called catfishing.
That's not Nigel. Okay.
What?
What's happening?
So,
Different Nigel. It's a different Nigel. It's a different Nigel. Ah!
well, if that's all, then
I,
you can leave.
I think
Yes?
Leah's-
Can
Do you have
not hear
something?
me? Have you
Yeah,
not been
we
able to
hear
hear
you.
me for like forever?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Oh.
can. I just noticed that you were talking and nothing was happening.
What the fuck? My mic is absolute horseshit.
This thing, no, it's like this thing, if you're not careful, will, like, right now I'm talking, but
Yeah, I can't hear shit
Right.
now. Yeah.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I need to,
happening to
like,
me the one time.
Super glue that thing open.
Yeah, that's why I started putting it onto my thing like this, so it doesn't accidentally hit the table and stuff, which is what causes it.
I do too, but anyway, I did have a favor to ask though.
yes.
I know that you might not have it here, but you may know somebody that does. A access to a library. I'm particularly interested in the like history of various different bloodlines and clans.
Because at first I was going like, there's the Enoch Prague Library, you can
Yeah,
easily
no,
break
not
you
that
in.
one.
Yeah, that's the public library system of Baltimore City. They are very nice, and you can get books from one branch ship to another. Anyway. Library of kindred lore and knowledge.
Particularly Ventrue. I am interested in learning a bit more about some of my predecessors.
Oh, well, if it's Ventrue, there's I think John William Thomas is on the side is a genealogist of Ventrue bloods. You could talk to him.
I could, though I believe last time we met I didn't have the best chat with him.
Oh, I mean, if you owe him a favor, I'm sure he'll let you look at his genealogical records.
I may have made fun of his name and referenced that it's a synonym for various body parts.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
you could talk to Raymond Frost. He's another of your clan who is somewhat neutral in things, so he might be able to, through him, access Willie's library. For those at home, what is it, John Thomas or John William? Yeah, is John Thomas is a term for penis in England, so everyone knows. So you could go through him. Because Thomas really enjoy. He doesn't let non-Ventrue look at his Ventrue records. Yeah, everyone else is not.
Understandable, yeah.
Others are not worthy of it.
Okay. Any idea how I can reach this Raymond Frost fellow?
He's into shipping. I believe he's actually downtown at the one of the shipping things. Let me write down number and the address. There you go.
He writes fan fiction. I get it.
Thank you.
No, well, I gotcha. The other kind of shipping where you put people on a boat and send them to their death.
Yes, exactly. You watch the Titanic, you know.
Oh, so like every gay ship.
I was
ever-
on the Titanic.
Oof.
Oh,
Really?
Good time.
Yeah,
Time.
it sucked.
Mm.
Were you
had
the
a
captain?
Yeah, it was pretty cold. I was actually at the bottom. I was Irish, and they were like, "Hey, we don't care what kind of money you have. You go to third class." Assholes.
Steerage.
Was
Yeah.
that before or after your
Oh, I was already a vampire. I was only reason I really survived. Walked across the bottom of the Atlantic. Whew.
That's pretty fucking badass.
Took a while. You know how long that walk that was.
I'm gonna head back in
Oh,
my
I
ways.
had to regrow 2 legs during that. Frostbite.
Mm.
Yeah, I also had to fight a horde of crabs. And then I decided to start not going to that brothel anymore.
Zing.
So that's where all the crabs in Baltimore come from.
Oh my god.
I mean,
So
You're not wrong.
we have a
Anyway,
whole block. So yeah, there's that. Just you can check him out, see what's up. Anything else anyone needs? Santiago?
Nothing I can think of right now.
All right.
Thank you.
Did you want to take the goat home?
I'll come back for him.
All right.
Help me.
He was sitting on the table the whole time.
Yeah.
With like
Crouched like a
like a
gargoyle.
bendy straw coming out of it.
I'm being held against my will.
New person. Anything you need help with? I mean, other than the shelter that these fine people will be providing you.
For now, I'm just along for the ride.
Aren't we all? We are but leaves in the wind.
well, he's gonna die.
Yep. I just saw that movie the other day. That show was canceled too early. Anyway,
Well, thank you for the information and for the drink.
welcome. Always welcome, more kindred.
And as we're walking out, so do we want to go meet with your guy first, or?
Well, we're waiting for a meeting with him.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have an address for this Raymond Frost guy. I could just go meet up with him.
I was gonna go look at some of Mari's book collection. We do have some stuff.
Yeah.
I'll join you on this. I'll join you, Liz. Why not?
All right. So we'll cut to Elizabeth and the doctor at the shipping thing where Raymond Frost is.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
saw me best.
See a guy.
Where are you where's Jilon and Santiago going?
Oh, yeah. Jilon, Santiago. Any plans? Going with anyone? Back to the Haven?
Somebody needs me for something, I'll go. I like to meet new people.
Want to go back to where was it? Was it a bar where I saw Chris, the other Gangrel dude?
Yeah, it was the restaurant you were working. Or do you mean where he took you?
Where he took me, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that was
Oh, I don't even know if you
can't remember that was
if I would be able to I don't even know if I would be able to bring Jilon over there though.
What, you think I won't fit in?
No, because it was only Gangrels in there as far as I knew. Would you?
Yeah.
I could put on like makeup and dress down.
I can
Are,
wear
are you gonna?
my $27 T-shirt.
Are you gonna be able to like handle that?
I don't know what to expect.
Oh shit! We gotta dress you down. All right. We gotta. All right.
I love this plan. There's no way this could go wrong.
All right.
This is
So,
the best.
all right, let's do the Elizabeth one, just in case Scotty can't join us again for next game. So we get that out of the way. So you go to the address. It's a warehouse, and you there's the office door. You knock, someone opens up. You see a well, let's see, what does Raymond Floss look like? Hispanic man in his 30s. It's like, can I help you?
Are
Huh?
you we're looking for Raymond Frost?
Speaking.
I
I'm paid up, man.
no, I got your name from we got your name from Donovan.
Oh, okay, come in then. Come in. Takes you to his office. It's one of the ones that kind of like overlook a large warehouse of with shipping containers and stuff. He's like,
I heard that you may have connections with. Excuse me, I have to remember this. With John Thomas. I know that he has a significant amount of books on Ventrue history that I was trying to get a peek at, but I may have gotten under his skin in the past.
so you wanted the clan?
Yes.
Who is your sire?
Ebenezer Brady.
Who was his sire?
Do I know that? I would think so, yeah. I tell him
Thought
the name.
I sent you the list.
You did?
Yeah, like months ago.
What is the
Hmm.
document title?
I don't know. I think I just like his sire is Elizabeth of Kulenberg.
Oh, that's a coincidence.
Yep, maybe that's why he chose you. He's like, you're gonna recite it back for 2 generations. That's good. I mean, unless you want to recite your entire generational lineage to me.
I don't know if Liz would know it, she would do that.
All right. Yeah, you're still learning it, so AKA you don't have the list on you. So I'll have to send that to
Okay.
you later.
Okay.
He's like, yeah. And your friend?
Name's
Uh,
Dr. Cook.
Nice to meet you. Raymond Frost.
he's around for company. Obviously wouldn't be attending into the library, but
Oh, one of your
always good to
ghouls?
have somebody watch your back these days.
Ghoul?
I was hoping to be a research assistant on this. No? All right.
You're a ghoul?
He's not Ventrue. He's Kindred though.
Which
I
clan?
am not.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And then looking no, Toreador. You look like a pretty boy.
Yes.
So, well, good news and bad news. One, I don't think he's going to just let all of you just walk up into the library. But was there specific books or knowledge you're looking for?
More about our lineage, particularly Ebenezer's.
That one might be a little bit more hard, considering you do know that the two of them share the lineage.
I do, and I'm just intrigued by that.
Tell you what, $2,000, and I can get you access.
Would
Okay.
Would I conveniently have that money?
Elizabeth does.
I
Okay.
might, yeah.
Hmm.
What are my dots and resources?
You got 3. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I'd have that much on me, but I can at least get
You see him pull out his iPhone with the thing.
it. Fuck.
Nice.
You can just Venmo me the money.
Thump. I mean, even though we're Camarilla and we're not supposed to be using tech for most things, we make exceptions for things we need to do for business. I mean, you have any idea how many people just have cash and stuff when they do shipping? A lot of people, because I ship a lot of illegal shit around here. But that's beside the point. Yeah, I can get you access to the books. He typing on an old yellowed old computer that's like green and black screen. He's like, dang. Brings up a calendar and it's like an old spreadsheet and stuff from the 80s. He's like, how to give up my Mac. Sucks. Yeah, not because of the technology or whatever, but I needed to repair it, but nobody was trained to repair it in the city because they haven't released that shit yet. The fuck?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to the Apple store because they're like, oh, your Apple's like 2 years out of date. You need to buy a new one.
You look in the back. You look in the back of the place, and it's an Apple II.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I should be able to get you your books the day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Note they might not be original facsimiles, and some of them might be on microfiche.
I'm fine with that.
Really?
Thank you.
You know what microfiche is? Yeah, you seem awfully young for that.
I am, but I've done my history work, so.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, because, and I'm 37, so I remember it. But you look like you're only in your 20s, so I know we're not supposed to assume, but
It's understandable, yeah. No, I am, but I've done a lot with history in my previous life and in this one.
now that's to get you the books. If you got $6,000, I can get you in there tonight.
Is it just me or others with me?
$7,000, I can get you both.
Okay, I gotta ask. How the hell does money work in this?
There's dots of resources, and if it's within that grouping, you would just assume to get stuff. So nothing outrageous. So I think you're middle class, 2 dots. I think.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be.
Yeah, so you're probably not going to be able to drop $7,000, but if in one night, but you could probably save up for it, or if you got need a house or credit, that's how it works. It's more
On the other hand, Kuzi has no money, so she's just like,
Can't afford chicken nuggets.
she's a moocher, and that's it. And she buys them. She just uses them to buy dice and capes, and that's how she lives life.
He's like, so
Give me a second. I'm looking at my resources to see if that's actually something that I can pull off.
How much would I reasonably be able to put in on this?
you could probably get $1,000 up in there.
Okay, I can put down 1,000, but that's as far as I got.
You don't have to do that.
I'm gonna be staying here. Least I can do is help around the place.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
rich, so
if,
I think
if I were to drain a lot of my stuff, I think I could do that. I may have to do some shit on the side for a couple of weeks to build up some equity again, but
it's
You
like,
accept Bitcoin.
it's like Bitcoin. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 1,000 in Bitcoin.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I take almost anything. We're a shipping company, and we do a lot of
Litecoin.
stuff on the table. Yeah. We take everything except bad credit cards.
You can't be backtracked with cryptocurrency. That's why I use it.
smart.
Nice. So you putting down the money?
Yeah. So is Thomas out of town for the moment?
Oh, no questions asked. Follow me.
Okay.
He goes, you see one of those large double, extended cab pickups. He's like, get in the back. Like the cab, not the bed.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd pull me over. Hispanic guy driving around 2 white people in the back of a pickup in Baltimore City.
Valid.
They'd be like, the fuck's going on there? They're not a roofing company. So he just
You
drives.
don't drive around in the bed, Kevin.
Roofing company driving around at night.
Yeah, that's you think that'd be more suspicious than it really is.
Kitty right behind us.
And he pulls up to a place. He's like, "Follow me." Takes you around back. It's a really nice house. In like Hampton area, I think it is. That's one of the nice areas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He takes you around back. Goes in. He hits some numbers on a keypad. Boop. All right, follow me to the library.
Follow him.
Takes you upstairs. It's one of those
Suddenly glad I
libraries.
did bring cozy.
So it's a library. It looks like they modified the so instead of one just row home, it's two that they've knocked out the walls and stuff. And then he's knocked out the floor between two of them to form a like double story library. He's like, they should have the lineages of many of the Ventrue here. You got about 3 hours.
All right.
Yep. And I'll be waiting for you at the door. But first, I'm going to raid the kitchen. He keeps some blood on the side, just in case.
Understandable.
So, roll research and academics.
Oh,
How
boy.
do we do that?
It would be whatever
reason-
your
religion.
mental scores that Kevin thinks make sense. So intelligence, wits, or resolve, plus whatever your dots in academics are.
Mhm.
That
So it'll
makes
be-
how many d10s you roll.
So intel-
Because-
So, your intelligence plus academics.
This is hunger dice.
Oh,
yeah, one of those dice is your hunger.
Replace with
You
that.
replace it with a red one for your hunger dice. You,
Now-
however, have
How many
research
dice-
specialty. So you add
okay,
another one.
So research, I have 3 dots. Intelligence, I have 4 dots.
Okay.
Would I be
So
rolling
seven.
8 of them?
Yes, you
'Cause I have
roll
a-
8. You roll
Yeah,
8
'cause-
because you have a specialty.
Okay.
Hang on.
And
Or-
one of those
or the-
dice is a different color because of your hunger.
Yeah, she got me on that one.
Okay, cool.
She's
You
going
only
to
had
grab
5. Oh, you could.
We only had 6 d10s.
Oh no, we've had someone roll max dice.
What? Oh god, I'm throwing my dice.
And then, like, what numbers?
6
are,
and
like,
above.
What I
Every pair of 10s is a critical, which counts as 4 successes, but that's paired.
She brought more. All right, so
So you're rolling 8 dice.
hmm
I'm rolling
Maybe.
7.
I sent you 10 dice. Like, not
I-
dice. 20 dice, whatever.
okay, I got 1 critical, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 other successes.
Right, so the critical would be 2. You have 2 dice that show 10.
No.
1 dice that's just
Okay, so that's just a normal success. It has to be pairs of 10s.
And it has to
Oh,
be a 6 or higher, right?
correct. So
Three,
that's
3 6s.
3 6s and really actual 6s.
Well, no, sorry, three successes.
Okay, I was like, that is an
Sorry,
interesting
yeah,
number.
my brain just farted out there. Yeah.
And you were looking for which information exactly?
She wants to know more about like the lineage of Ebenezer and John Thomas, and specifically like if they've sired any others and what might have happened to the third sire, because I think that Ebenezer might have mentioned her about that.
So,
I'm
as you,
essentially just assisting you in that.
the two of you are looking, and with helping, looking through the books, double up, you do find a book. It was kind of not really as prominent as you would think it would be, but essentially it is the full lineage, or supposedly the full lineage of your bloodline from the mythical Cain to the present. And it basically is like the whole family tree. You could try to take the book with you, or you could try to
She's gonna take pictures of it.
say taking pictures. And okay, so we will move on from there because you're
Is there anything on the kindred during our researching?
so going through, you do find information. Most of it is like bloodlines and how certain people are related through the bloods, not the gang, the bloodlines.
Yeah, I get you.
And there's also some history books with like, but most of it is centered around the great mighty deeds of various Ventrue within this lineage. You see your clan mentioned a few times during like a purge of a city in the Middle Ages, so that's fun.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, apparently it said that the Tremere set your clan up and that they fell for it and hunted your people down.
Cool. And that's what he thought I was, right?
Hmm.
Tremere.
No,
No, he thought you were a Toreador.
Yeah.
The sexy ones.
Tremere is the blood sorcerer. That's what I am.
Somebody needs to clip that. That's not a thing because we're not on Twitch, but it needs to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if Liz has time, she's also gonna look up the name Streebog.
Yeah, the with the help of the doctor, looking through, you do find one mention of Streebog, and it is from further in the past. Let me find the information real quick. Hold on one sec. I need to pull up a document. Go. Google Docs, what you doing? Go. There you go. Don't you love Google Docs? Doesn't like to do stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
I just need to find something.
And Frost is also a Ventrue like me, right?
Right. So you find something from the year 1680, where one of a Ventrue warlord who was in charge of a city outside Beirut, him and the clan and the city or like the town he was in, it mentions how he had fought against Streebog's army coming from the Eastern Europe were coming down, and that basically he just wiped out the whole town and basically just threw everyone into like a flesh pit and just massacred the whole town outside the city.
I keep thinking you're saying Freeborg, like from the Tangled show, who is this very, very weird character.
Yeah. But
she's the maid that everybody confuses Cass with.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Huh.
I was like, I know that name, but
Yeah. She's a weird person.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. So that's why he's known as the Scourge of Beirut.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing there were no survivors in that.
If there are no survivors who wrote down the story.
Valid.
I think a certain
There were
part-
survivors who wrote down the story. Yeah. There's
Are there any that we might that might still be alive that we know of?
you don't recognize the name. It's
Okay.
like Alexandros.
She takes pictures of that too.
Actually, and Carlos and Dorrance. I don't know.
And she doesn't make a. She just keeps an eye out for it. Sincerely doubts it, but keeps an eye out for her family name.
Yeah.
Sincerely doubt that his involvement with them is old enough to merit reference in a library, but
Yeah, the only reference you see of your name is in the grand genealogy.
okay.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't really care about you. You haven't done anything of note.
Yeah.
It's like fresh ink on the page.
Yeah.
And then we will cut from that to, let's see who would be an interesting one. Jilon and Santiago. As you pull up to the Gangrel club, where you know that they meet. There's Jilon dressed down, probably wearing like a $300 or $3,000 jean jacket and stuff.
There are styles you can get that look distressed.
Yeah. Somehow, even looking distressed, he still makes it work really well. Just like, yeah. So you walk in, and Jilon, it's basically it is not a place you would normally go. This area that Santiago is taking you with. You see a lot of it's like some smoke, some liquor, people playing. Everyone's like kind of burly and rough. You see people with like leather jackets, and you think someone might actually have a Hanes T-shirt that he probably bought a whole pack for like $10. You know.
If it starts getting a little like uncomfortable or whatever, or stuff starts to like kick up, just let me know and we could just walk out. I'm just want to see what's up with these guys. We might need their help down the road. If I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, you see, Santiago, you do see Christopher at playing some billiards or pool. He's just like looks up. Santiago, friend, you've returned.
Here, I walk over.
I thought you were you seemed a little reluctant yesterday, but you returned. So, want to join up with the pack and stuff? Oh, who's your friend?
This is Jilon. I can't say Jilon. I gotta think of some other shit. Even like, I'll just use your actual fucking. I'll just use your actual name. I'll just Luke. This is.
Ah,
Not so easy to think of a name, is it?
nice strong name, like the Star Wars guy.
Yeah, this guy's a fucking nerd. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I'm here, dude. It's just I feel like I couldn't get enough information about like what this gang was all about, so I figured I might as well just drop by again.
Oh, well, we are Gangrel who look out for Gangrel because nobody else will look out for us. The Anarchs,
Which we are.
they don't trust us too much. The Camarilla, we left because a bunch of wankers. We left even before the Bruja. The Bruja were like, we're the Anarchs, and no, Gangrel, we left first. Our Primogen, the leader, one of us that was the biggest baddest, went up to the Camarilla and just like, we outie, and walked out. Then the Anarchs are like, yeah, you're one of us. And the Bruja came and they're like, we like the Bruja a bit better. And it's like, fuck you guys. We're Gangrel. But yeah, so we're Gangrel hanging out with Gangrel. We protect our own.
Have you guys been like getting into a lot of trouble with like other clans recently, or it's just been kind of neutral for now?
This specific gang, well, there were the before the Sabbath left the prior, we were involved with a lot of fighting. Like I wasn't a vampire. Honestly, I was actually just turned into a vampire not long ago. But Linda, she definitely fought against the Sabbath and the Camarilla when they were both here. We were just trying to make our own place, you know.
Right. So it's just kind of like just wait until like the final battle kind of thing.
Yeah, we're not big on cities normally, but there's some stuff in the wilderness that's growing that we kind of don't want to deal with right now. Oh, your friend can be trusted, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Right, Luke?
You're Callie.
Oh, your mic is dead. You're muted.
Yeah.
There you go.
To be sure, I wasn't saying anything of consequence.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I was agreeing with you that I could be trusted.
Doesn't look like he does much. Did much manual labor when he was alive.
He'll be able to put the. He'll be all right.
Yeah. I wonder who his sire was, because, we have our own reasons to do things. Yeah.
The forest.
Yeah. More towards the east of the state. Some what they call it. Those werewolves are around, and they got kind of mean the last couple of decades. Apparently, the whole bringing in the Second Inquisition kind of fucked them over a little too, and they're not happy about it.
Right.
Yeah. Apparently, one monster is just the same as another to some of those people. By people, I mean the Alphabet Soup Second Inquisition groups, not any particular group in particular, you know.
Can't believe this guy's a Power Ranger fan.
So, yeah. But did you need? We got some food in the back, you know, fresh stuff that we captured.
It's alive, isn't it?
I mean, live blood tastes best.
You're right.
I mean, you
No.
don't have to partake. We're just saying.
I'll snack on something for a little bit. Just
Alright.
I'll try chicken this time again.
You walk back, you see a couple people like tied to chairs and stuff. It's like chicken.
shit.
Oh,
You
guess
guys,
what? I thought no, man. This guy got on our territory and we knocked him out. We were just going to feed on him.
oh. Mm,
I didn't know you were vegetarian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. We're fine. He just looks at the guy. Sorry, we'll kill you later.
No, I'll be all right then. You guys go ahead and just enjoy your meal.
Oh, how about your friend, Luke? Did you want to chow down a little?
No, I had something earlier.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I thought you meant something like a little bit more lively there. Sorry, man. Misunderstanding. I know some of us. There's people who I respect your vegetarian choices.
Salud. What else? Shit.
You didn't hear anything about that clan coming in, did you?
What are you talking about? The werewolves?
No, the
Or-
Hecate we warned you about. Trying to fill the void.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about them yet.
Keep an eye out. Strange individuals, though.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's strange about them?
I hear they deal with something called necromancy,
Oh,
bringing
shit.
back the dead.
Oh, shit. Is there a lot of them around Baltimore?
Nah, they're just now moving in. We've heard rumors, and we've been looking out for them. Like most people are preoccupied with other things, but you know, us and the Nosferatu, the Gnosis, we've been hearing some things. Yeah, Chip kind of told us that he thinks something arrived on a boat the other day.
You know anything about this, Luke? Have you heard anything about necromancy? Would we?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
No. I'm not really in the loop of a lot of things, if you know what I mean.
Right.
I don't check the papers.
Right. Oh, shit. All right. We'll look into it, dude.
yeah.
Right now we're just gonna sit back a little bit and just like try to relax, and then
All right, welcome to play some darts, some pool. We got one of those new PS5s in the back. We stole it right off the truck.
of course you did. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. It fell off the back of a truck.
There you go.
So you guys stay and just enjoy some bar games and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So Jilon, this it's interesting. It's not like the most hideous place you've been in until you basically saw someone go into the bathroom and looked at through the door like.
Yeah, bathrooms are something I'm glad I don't have to use anymore.
Yeah. It looked quite hideous, just what little you saw when the door opened.
Is this an all kindred place?
There are from what you can gather, there are some ghouls and some normal people who are just in the know, who are like part of this larger Gangrel gang, but who aren't actually true vampires. They seem to be a little bit more loosey with the Masquerade when it comes to things, but they just hearing them talk, just chewing the fat. Once you're initiated or part of the gang, they've accepted you, they're open. But if you're a stranger or someone they don't really know or no one vouches for you, then if you find out, they kind of just kill you.
Reasonable.
Yeah. All right, since two are enjoying that, we cut to our final group. the 2 librarians. Yes. So you go to the library, or your own personal occultness.
Mhm.
So Marie walks in. You got all your, the new age books, maybe some books that have some useful shit and stuff. So what
Mhm.
exactly are you looking for?
Do it. Read them.
Yeah.
I guess I'm looking for where's the fucking clue? We're gonna talk to the dude that was there, right? And he was so long. My brain is all over the place today, so I'm sorry. But I can. I guess I'm looking for where any mention of this crusade against this dude. If anybody else was involved in that. Oh, and also the Asian vampires. I'm in.
It's a
Boy.
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 For those wondering, in our Ren and Stone game, whenever her brother or whoever showed up, we would just say that to Warner, because I would not see them coming up from behind sometimes.
Now you can't see it either because there's a giant green screen in the way.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, roll intelligence and academics.
We have a library. Does that give us something?
Yeah, it actually gives you access to stuff.
Okay.
Okay, but Kevin, would occult do anything? Because I'm looking at my occult library.
So yeah, academics, investigation, or cult.
Okay.
So which one of those 3?
I have a cult.
Academics.
I also have politics.
Cult, do cult.
So they're at their haven, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Each
there's
dot
actually
of the merit haven adds 1 to the dice pool for research rolls for 1 academics, investigation, or occult specialty.
Dang.
Small havens limit this merit to a max of 1 dot.
yeah. So it's not much, but it's something.
I mean, 1 dice is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And because this library actually has occult books as opposed to going the Enoch Pratt thing where you're just like, magic in me.
So how much am I? What am I rolling?
Intelligence plus academics and occult or investigation, whichever one of those 3 is highest for you.
Okay, so I rolled 6 dice. I got 5 successes.
Holy shit!
3 of them were 9s, and 1 of them was a 10. So
Nice.
So close.
I roll. Oh, I got double 10s and double 1s
Ooh.
and 2 successes.
Were those 10s or 1s with the hunger?
Hold on. I didn't roll one with I didn't roll a hunger dice.
Okay, we'll let you go with it this time. Remember the hunger dice next time.
Okay.
I was
sorry.
gonna be rude and just say just clockwise around, roll a d6 to see which one's your hunger die.
So you both do well. So you're not finding any information more modern, but your occult books, you do find stuff on Stribolg, and some of his history. It was he was a Zemeski voivode and Eastern Europe, born in the late 16th century. Known for cruelties and stuff, like think Vlad the Impaler level, which Vlad the Impaler was an actual vampire also. Pretty powerful. He moved to the New World and basically set himself up as like a bishop and regent of several cities in the East Coast. He was known for being quite inhuman. So that's some stuff you're finding. He was master of flesh crafting, and vicissitude, which is the reshaping and reforming of the body. He believed that the closer you were to the human form, the weaker you are. So Storbug always was trying to ascend beyond that. Also, there's indications that Strubog might also have been a practitioner of Koldun sorcery, which is a type of blood magic.
Oh.
Yeah. So looking anything. What other information are we looking for?
Asian vampire.
All right. So some books on there that there is a whole separate species of vampire called the Cathanian or Kozaline, who are more they're described as spirits who reanimate their bodies and feed off of the chi or life force of other beings. And that they and the European or the Westernish vampires they don't share any lineage together. Though you did hear, though it does mention that there is one vampire, one of the antediluvians who has since been destroyed, who was very knowledgeable in them, and his name was Solot. He was the founder of the Salubri bloodline or a clan, who are all but extinct nowadays, and that they learned a lot about. He learned a ton about those type of vampires. And you also have a thing where San Francisco has been a battleground for several centuries between the Kozaline and the Kindred.
Okay.
It's a lot of info.
It is a lot of info.
Good library. Rolled a crit.
I'm noting some of it down.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What
Stuff.
were those clans? Salubri and what?
Salubri is the clan. Soulot, Soulot, was the name of the founder of it, of the clan. They are called. He was what they would call the Antediluvian, which is the clan founder. Supposedly, the Antediluvians predate the biblical flood and are like third generation after Cain. So like Cain, the first vampire, sired, and then those people sired the 13.
Wow.
Yeah, not everyone believes that. Some people believe it's just myth and legend. Some people are dedicated, kind of like most religions. Yeah. So yeah, and vampires also believe in normal religions too. Not all of them are just vampire religion.
I don't want to put things on the table just because you heard a voice that sounded that has an accent, but perhaps they were working together to get rid of this person. He seems like a great big shit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but Cozy, does this have anything to do with you? I mean, you could tell me.
To be very, very honest with you, there's not a lot of things that I was told before.
I understand.
But I have to find whatever is happening with this thing or person, I guess.
Well,
I don't think I'm going to talk to them. That's not the case. But I have a feeling that somebody else might want to be using them for their advantage.
yeah.
It seems like a powerful person that you might have as your ally or sort.
I mean, it seems like it. I guess I will help you, no matter what. I mean, I have a thing I have to do. Don't tell anybody. But after that, I will.
A thing? What thing?
Uh, Remember I told you about my dad?
Yeah, the piece of shit. Yes.
Okay. Well, I went home yesterday and he had basically kicked in my door uh, and asked me to cart around some other family's offspring to show him around.
So you're babysitting?
Yeah, but it's babysitting on my terms, so is it really babysitting?
Yes, it is babysitting, and probably not getting paid for it, which is the worst kind of babysitting.
Yeah, I know. It's just I don't know exactly why I said yes, but I did.
Do you want company? I promise I would.
I mean, it's a
I can act normal, I swear.
it's
I know
a-
I act eccentric, but this is how I am. Real. This is how I like to be.
I know. I know.
I can be very normal.
I know. I know. But I would love to. I don't know, but this is like a family thing and I don't want to like bring you into it.
I don't mind. I'm already on death's door, so it really doesn't matter. If a mob tries to go after me, it's like, whatever at this point.
I mean, my dad is a mafia boss, so
My sire apparently put away some demonic thing that was super duper evil, and I have to go find it for some unknown reason. So, like, really, we can't choose our family, but we can choose who we choose to be our family. You know what I mean?
I did tell my dad that it was going to be on my terms. So, yeah, okay, you can come along.
I can
Just-
pretend to be somebody else if it makes you feel better.
See, the thing is, like, I don't know how my dad would react if there was somebody else. Like, he might try to kill you, you know?
Okay. Please. I will keep a low profile. I could be like your bodyguard, or I could be well, I was gonna say driver, but I can't drive, so that's out of the question.
No, I'm fine. I'm good. You don't have to be my driver. But yeah,
Just so
I
you
would,
don't have to be with some awkward weirdo or whatever, you know? I've
Yeah.
dealt with awkward weirdos before. Heck, I was an awkward weirdo at some point in my life. So I get it. And if you don't want to, I also understand.
No, I would rather you be there. I just like I don't know. He reminded me that I didn't like. No, this got back to Denise. I, you know, I just don't want her to get hurt, but I don't want you to get hurt. So but it's what you want to do.
I can take care of myself. Denise, 50-50. She works at Denny's. She has a hard life.
Yeah, she can handle herself.
She has to deal with weirdos all the time. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I won't talk about her in front of anybody that you don't want them to know about. She seems like a very nice girl. Like the 2 minutes I saw her when I was covered in blood. So
Yeah. Yeah.
anything for you.
anything for you. I'm going to help you, even if you won't tell me all of the details of everything. I will help you because
It's
I'm your friend.
it's sort of like the way you were saying about having family in the mob.
Yeah.
You know, and the more you know about the things that happened, the more you might be hurt as well. And these are people that can hurt you, and I do not want that for you.
Okay.
I will tell you if it really is important, though, okay?
Okay. Deal.
Good.
Okay. So, with that, making the deal and everyone else, the night starts to draw to a close as the sun goes to rise and day sleep starts to overtake you. So we have most of you go back to the havens that you know and love. Some a haven that you have not been in, and it's interesting considering the people you've met. And
Yeah, is he in the community center or is he in our place?
he's at the community center haven since it's more communal.
Go.
Liz makes sure that she puts all the books back exactly where they were the first time she was here.
All right. So I get all the information, and as the sun rises, everyone sleeps. We will end there for the session. Hopefully, you all had a bloody good time.
Ah.
See ya.
Ah, ah, ah.